Welcome to Going On Daily Live. I'm your Monday, Tuesday host, Mike Palmer, and today we have a fantastic show as always lined up for you. Joining me is my co-host there, Richard the Shark Rosner. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad today. I tell you what, one thing real quick last night, did you ever eat I had a Brazil nut and I ate it
Right?
and it
Just
actually
one? Just
ripped a
one?
little bit of my gum off. Like, you know how you get it the wrong way? It's like, oh, so I have a
Yeah.
short break today. I woke up, I'm like, oh, this is hurting.
Wow. You doing better? Rick was at the Trump
Yeah,
rally.
you know what? A day of recuperation, laid by the pool yesterday, did a minimal work, went to the gym, just, recouped and stuff like that. I mean, but yeah. And then last night I, watched a little bit of the news and stuff like that. So I think we're all trying to get back into
Yeah,
good
you
spirits.
can't get away from the story. It is everywhere.
No, it's everywhere. But you know what? I got to say right now, the RNC is kind of taking a little bit of that away because, of what's coming on. But yeah, the story's getting deeper and deeper now. You know that.
Yeah. I saw some stories this morning from him walking out at the RNC. It was kind of an emotional thing. So walking out and they're playing "Proud to Be an American." Well, they weren't playing. Lee Greenwood was singing.
Yeah, that was great. And you know what? First time I got to say, Trump almost teared up, man. Did you see it? Like he lost a lot of weight in the last couple of days too. You can tell he needs a break a little bit.
I can't now. You're in the home stretch now. No time for a break.
Whatever kind of milkshake he has or McDonald's, I guess he eats McDonald's every day, right? That's what the rumor is.
Yeah.
Well, it's working for him. Keep it going.
All right. If you'd like to follow us on Facebook, we're on RI Broadcasting. On YouTube, we're Rhode Island Broadcasting. Support our show on Patreon. You can find us at RI Broadcasting as well. Give us some love there. We appreciate that. We've got a lot of stories going on today. We've got Krispy Kreme, new Paris Olympic donuts. We got the Ukraine geeks who found a way to get back at the Russians. We have some Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day specials, but we're going to start today with AT&T has paid a hacker $370,000 to delete stolen customer information.
Can you believe that?
I can't believe they paid.
They're like one of the big dogs. Like, come on.
This just
It's
sets
not
a
going to get out.
precedent now. Now the next price is going to be $500,000.
Well, just let you know, I got Verizon, Ron. I mean, Mike. So just come on over to our side.
I've had AT&T so long. I had AT&T, then it went to Singular, and now it's back to AT&T. I've had the same phone number probably for 20 years, maybe. I mean,
you sure somebody else don't have your number now too?
Well, I mean, they must. But all the spam and shit I get, I must be, or stuff. Sorry, stuff.
Welcome to the cuss club. Mike, you're part of the cuss club now.
There we go. Got to put $1 in the jar. AT&T reportedly paid a hacker over $370,000 to delete stolen customer data. In an unusual twist of events, the ransom may not have gone to those who actually conducted the breach. Oh, good, they paid the wrong guy. Last Friday, AT&T revealed that an April data breach and exposed the call and text records of nearly all its customers, including phone numbers and the number of calls made. Its filing to the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission, AT&T stated that it has since beefed up its cybersecurity measures and was working with law enforcement in investigating the incident. It now seems, though, that it isn't the only action AT&T has taken in connection with the hack. Wired reports that AT&T paid a ransom of 5.7 bitcoins to a member of hacking group Shiny Hunters in mid-May also.
Oh, come on. Bitcoins?
See, now that everybody just knows now they pay.
Bitcoins. I mean, it's out now. How can you trust AT&T now? Bitcoins?
Right. They did send me a very nice email yesterday. AT&T did, telling me about the data breach and that someone has my phone number and who I called and who I text, but no texting information and no phone call information. I guess they just got a hold of numbers, which, I mean, that's not hard to do nowadays anyway. I mean, I'm sure.
No, but guess what? Somebody will get that and you're going to get all kind of spam now. It could be
I get that all the time anyway.
Yeah.
If I don't recognize the number on my phone, I normally don't answer.
So for Verizon, Ron, Mike, they actually have it where it comes up and says, "Does it say spam on your phone?"
Yeah, it does sometimes. It'll say suspected spam or something like that.
But you know what? They get around it because they'll put my area code in. Did they ever get around that? Right, yeah. And you're thinking it's somebody you know, and you're like, shit.
Right. Or you get a call from your number.
Yeah. I've had that before. I'm like, that's kind of freaky, yo. That's like a Scream movie or something like that. What the hell?
Yeah, my wife, who's calling you? I go, well, apparently I am calling myself, honey.
I'm in the other room, Mike. It's well, I am Mike. No, you're not. I'm the real Mike Palmer.
No, you're not. I'm Mike. Oh,
You know what's going to happen is we're going to go to the airport and fly out one day, and they're going to say, Mike Palmer, you're not the real Mike Palmer.
We just took that trip to Missouri, and when we checked in, I did my ticket under the name Mike Palmer. My real name apparently is Michael Palmer.
Yeah.
But the ticket lady said, well, I have to fix this for you because Mike and Michael's not going to match.
What?
I go, what? She goes, yeah, your ID has to match your ticket. So hold on, I'll change this for you. And she fixes it. And she goes, I've also fixed your return ticket. So now it says Michael. So I told her, well, apparently now the two people that call me Michael is my mother and TSA. Can they not figure it out? I mean, yours would have to be Richard. It couldn't be Rick.
I know. And then I got
ridiculous.
Richard D, and I put Junior on the end on my credit card and stuff like that. So I have to put Junior on my ticket. It's on my license.
If it's on your ID, I guess you have to.
I've never had that before in my life. Have you?
No. This is
What is going
ridiculous.
Oh.
I was coming in one time from China, U.S. Customs. You have to clear customs coming back in. And the guy, is looking at my stuff, and he goes to hand me. He goes, wait a minute. And he looks again. And my middle initial is R. And apparently there's a guy on the no-fly list with the middle initial N, Michael N. Palmer. And I'm Michael R. Palmer. So, and he laughed. He goes, just so you know. And he, chuckled and told me.
Wow. Did you Google it?
I guess that's how close they check.
Did you Google this guy, Michael N?
No, I never did. But well, back then when it happened, there wasn't a big Google thing.
Okay. So hopefully he's disappeared by now.
Hopefully by now they've caught him.
Or he got his life straight again, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, right. He got off the list. There's no guarantee that the million of people impacted by the recent massive AT&T hack are completely out of the woods, though. A digital data can easily be copied. The security researcher who facilitated negotiations between AT&T, there's a guy that does this, between AT&T and the hacker told Wired that he believed the only complete copy, the stolen data set, was deleted. Nothing's ever deleted anymore.
No, there's backup everywhere.
There's backup on everything.
What they do? What they call that? Whitewash it or something like that? Or?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, apparently you can't delete anything off your phone either. They can always find it.
Yeah.
It's never really gone. Years ago, the Department of Agriculture got hacked, and they got everybody's CCW information, the concealed weapon permit information.
Yeah.
So they called me, and they tell you this, and I said, well, so what did they get? And he said, well, they got your name, and they got the fact that you have a concealed weapons permit. And I go, I'm kind of okay with that.
They know you're armed and dangerous, right?
All I know is I'm carrying a gun with me. That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
But thanks for the phone call, guys. Click.
So this was an actual phone call. Like somebody, like a rep was on the phone. It wasn't like a mass.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Apparently there was a small enough group that got the information that they just personally called everybody, which I thought was very nice of them.
Well, I'm sure AT&T called you personally too, right?
No, I got a mass.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, and you know what? Had everybody's emailing it too. You probably could see everybody's, right?
Right. Yeah, they forgot to blind copy everybody. All right, tell me about these donuts. Now I'm hungry. I want a donut.
Oh my, Krispy Kreme is taking it to the next level. You know what? I'm really not. I mean, when it comes to donuts, I was a Dunkin' Donut fan forever, but I don't know if we talked about this before. But now Dunkin' doesn't make their donuts. They're all brought in. So
yeah, we talked about that.
It kind of bummed me out. So because I love like Boston cream donuts. I mean, that's my bomb. But Krispy Kreme, they make them right there. I mean, seriously, they're like.
Oh yeah, they put the neon sign up to tell you.
We have a joke about it called the crack donut. Really, seriously, because they are addicting. They are
they are.
Oh, when they come out, they just get warm. And what's the average length of you eating a Krispy Kreme donut? 7 seconds? No, it's quick.
That seems a little long.
I know, because it's like you don't take bites, you just
Yeah, I just want it all in at one time.
So Krispy Kreme,
and then you get to do the.
Oh my! And I tell you what, you have to wash your hands after that because it's like glue; it'll stick to everything. You know that?
Yeah, right. You're stuck there.
If you're driving down the road, your steering wheel is like sticky for life.
Right.
So Krispy Kreme went to the next level, Mike. So what they're doing is it's called Passport to Paris for the Olympics. This is kind of cool. So they got a collection. It comes out actually yesterday. So it's going to be only on from now till the Olympics. And they have 3 donuts in there. It's just based on Paris and the Olympics. And then they have the natural, the crack donut, I call it, filled in. Yep. Right. So you have the creme brulee donut. I mean, that's perfect fitting, right?
Right.
Double chocolate eclair donut. I guess that's big over in Paris, right?
Right. Eclair. That's a French word, I think.
Yep. And another one, the raspberry vanilla cream donut. So raspberry's big over there too, right?
Why is there not a French toast donut? There should be a French toast donut.
Oh, let's not go there, man. French fries too?
Oh, well, I was thinking you can't really make a French fry donut, but they should have done 5 of them, and then they could have done the rings. You know, the 3 and the 2 in the box.
I know.
I think they've missed out here. They should have called us first.
You get 2 each. I don't know if there's the picture right there of it. See, you get.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Ron can pull that up quicker, or wider, but yeah, it's kind of cool. So you get that whole thing. I'm sure it's not going to be cheap. Probably going to be about $15.
6, what is it? 3, 6, 9, 12. So there's a dozen.
Well, and you get the fillers. How many fillers are in there? 6? Yeah, I think, yeah, 6 fillers in there. So you get 6 gourmet.
Well, it looks like you get 3 of everything.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
So there's 4 different donuts. Okay, so that makes 12. So you get 3. You can see the chocolate. There's 3 of the chocolate.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you what. I bet you're going to sell a lot of these during the Olympics. I mean, I'm not going to buy. I'm going to be a sucker and buy some for my parents and take it down. You know,
they're going to sell. Well, your mother needs donuts. Definitely, your mother needs some.
Oh, she needs donuts, and she's coming on the show, by the way, sometime. Just let you know, real quick, on a side note. Yeah. I showed it to my friends. My one friend, she said she's watched it like 85 times when she needs a laugh. like she's like, without your mom's commentary, it's not the same.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Swears that my mom is the first one.
Random, it's just this for a few minutes, but that's your mother.
My mom might be the first one ever on The Voice saying he's alive and he has his fist in the air. I swear, there's nobody. Everybody else was not saying anything. They're just taking pictures. She's the one that's like, no, he's down. No, he's up. It's like,
you should send that into CBS or NBC or something, or CNN.
Oh yeah, I need to get her on the show. Can you imagine her on like Fox News or one of them, or CNN?
Oh, Fox News would love her.
Oh, she'll be on there with her hat and stuff. Like I sent you the picture of it,
Yep.
She's thumbs up with the Secret Service. But yeah, so getting back to the Krispy Kreme donuts, I mean, I think this is a good marketing gig for them right now. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, everything with the Olympics is a good idea right now. I think it's going to be a big ratings winner this year.
Do you know anything about the Olympics? Like, I don't even know who's in it. Like, from like our team besides
the little gymnast girl is in it again. Isn't the swimmer guy? Isn't he in it again, or has he gotten too old?
Phelps, he's done. No, he's done. He's just taking endorsements now, eating like Wheaties and shit like that, and getting money.
Simone Biles.
Yes,
Captain Ron. That's the gymnast.
But I don't even.
That's winter. But I say I've been following this girl who does bobsledding, but she's that's winter. That's not summer. No, I have no idea.
Well, bobsledding. I do love the Jamaican team, don't you? Jamaican bobsled team.
The
Great movie, by the way. Cool Runnings. One of the best ever.
Yes, it is. No, I don't. That's weird. Yeah, I don't. They haven't focused on really anybody.
No, there's like, the one year they had like, it was the girls' soccer team. Remember the girls when they won it?
Right.
I don't see anybody standing out like where you're like, wow, this is the person.
Normally there's commercials and stuff, to get you to watch, get you involved. There's a swimmer. But I don't know her name, but I've seen her picture a couple of times just because she's pretty, and she's in a bathing suit. So
we were younger, but I remember it was like Carl Lewis. You remember him and people like
Mark
that.
Spitz with that mustache and everything.
Yeah,
and then they convinced the Russians that the mustache made him swim faster and let him get more air or something. So
come on.
And the entire Russian team grew a mustache.
That's crazy. And how about Mr. What's his name?
Rodman for soccer. See, I don't know
who's the guy from the Wheaties box.
Well, he's not a guy anymore. Bruce.
Well, yeah, but yes,
not a guy.
Yeah, everybody knew who he was. I mean, like I remember.
Sure, you did. It's like, but you knew who he was after he won, not before.
Yeah. That story's pretty wild too. If anybody gets a chance to Bruce Jenner's story, he did it all, man. That's just. I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna be the toughest event, like seriously, in the Olympics. Don't you agree?
Like what he does, yeah.
Decathlon, it's like 12 different sports, right?
Okay, apparently Captain Ron knows everybody. He's just throwing names at us. Katie Ledecky for swimming, Trinity Rodman for soccer.
Wow. Look at Captain Ron. Okay, Captain Ron, I got to ask you, man, does McDonald's still sponsor the Olympics? You know how they used to have it always on their cup?
Right, yeah. I'm sure.
Are they a sponsor now or no? Did they drop off?
Noah Lyles. See, I don't know who any of these people are. But
like, where's he getting these people from? Like, is he like...
He does a sports show. He probably knows.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He makes us look a little bit... I'm going to have to do my research.
Normally, McDonald's does it so that they can be in the... What's it called? The Olympic Gardens or the Olympic City or whatever the hell it is. And they put up the little makeshift McDonald's. They feed it to all the athletes.
Yeah. I don't really think... I don't know. I haven't seen any advertisement or commercials, which I don't watch commercials anymore.
For years, there's been a problem with all the athletes having sex too. I mean, that always.
Oh yeah, like that was like
they like provide condoms like in the lobbies of their dormitories and stuff.
Oh yeah, and you know what? It's not even like the whole like country. It's like other countries like sharing and like
Right,
dating.
yo, sure. Yeah, like the Scandinavians want to do an American and the Russians want to do a
Hey,
Ukraine person.
and if you got a gold medal, then you have the gold medal people you want to hang out with.
Right. You want to bang somebody with a gold medal.
So what is it called? Is it Netflix and chill, right?
Right. So gold medal and chill.
Well, you know what? I don't call it that. I call it Hulu and Play. that's
For us Gen Xers, it's Hulu and Play, right?
Yo, because you know what? Netflix and chill is like, nah, I'm not coming to your house to chill. But if you say Hulu and Play, it's like we can play a board game, right?
Oh yeah, right. Exactly what you would board.
2:00 in the morning. This is going down a different route.
Tell you what, we're doing Boggle. I'm bringing out the Boggle. We're getting serious now.
Is there real quick? There's golf in the Olympics. I just seen
Yeah,
that.
apparently there's golf, tennis.
I didn't know that. Did you know there was golf?
I seem to remember there being golf. Yeah, Becky did a story a couple of weeks ago about all the new sports. Golf's not a new one, but there were some interesting ones that she mentioned.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite is beach volleyball. I like the beach volleyball. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is a good one. I like beach volleyball. Yeah,
I know why.
The women's, not the men.
I know. That's what I was going to say. Little dig.
Right.
You know how
exactly. I mean, those guys look great too, but I don't like their little suits. I just like the girls.
No, and I'll tell you what, it's really intense though. When they scream and say "set," like they're yelling during the whole game. It's like it's a good bonding sport, man.
All right, Ron, we got it. That's enough.
I mean, this is coming.
Still throwing names.
He must be on ChatGPT or something now, just hitting a button.
He doesn't know how that works. Remember, he doesn't know.
Oh, that's right.
He just thinks it's magic.
Hey, if he hits another button, we might be just off the screen for the rest of the day.
We might have another technical problem. He's going to pop in all of a sudden again. All right, Ukraine Greeks are making gullible Russians pay for the war with a dating scam. A group of Ukrainian scammers called the Monetary Arms is using fake dating profiles to defraud Russian men out of thousands, well, it says pounds, we'll just say dollars, thousands of dollars with some of the profits funneling into the war effort. Alongside the dating profiles, the scammers are using illegitimate websites and cryptocurrency transactions in a business that allows them to get rich quickly while avenging themselves to Moscow citizens. The Monetary Arms was born in 2020 when the young Ukrainian tech worker took advantage of a surging dating app using the COVID pandemic to target Russian men looking for love.
Oh,
so it's a switch on the Russian women coming after the Americans. Now he's using Ukraine women to capture money from Russian men. Since then, it's gone from a small group to a team of 100, says Arthur, 24, only first names, 24-year-old from some Ukraine city. I can't even pronounce Kharkiv or something, who was an earlier member. He requested that his last name be withheld for security concerns. When he met the Telegraph on a hot summer day, Arthur calmly ignored an air raid alert as he showed off his roster of fake dating profiles on the encrypted message app Telegram, all of them featuring stunning women. While the city remains under constant bombardment from Russian forces, Arthur interacts with Russian men under the guise of beauties such as Natasha, Anastasia, or Olena.
Oh, come on.
All have long blonde or brown hair, light colored eyes, large lips, and perfect makeup.
Oh, wow. What a description that was.
The website The Telegraph was shown appearing legitimate, equipped with pictures and videos of the events, travel guides, and about a page that claims that millions of people use it monthly. Buying 2 tickets costs an average of 35 pounds. I'm not sure what that is in dollars. And the men are instructed to pay the website through cryptocurrency. After completing the transaction, Arthur tells the Russian men he can no longer make the date and suggests they ask for a refund. The customer support Telegram channel, which is often Arthur on a separate account, begins the scam. Arthur says the system tells the men to buy 2 more tickets as a deposit to get a refund for the initial tickets. So these guys are stupid too.
These are very stupid. I mean,
stupid.
You
bought 2 tickets. Now, to get your money back, you have to buy 2 more tickets.
So you know what? I even have friends like this. I'm not going to mention their names, but if you get on Facebook and you see and I get this all the time, these requests from these gorgeous women, and it's only one picture. My friends will add them. Dude, that's a scam.
Oh, that's a scam, right?
Come on, guys.
You look and there's they've got 100 different men that are their friends. That's it. No women, nothing else. But yeah, there's one photo.
I've been getting a lot of people, like when I put stuff out there for my work, that actually a girl will comment and say, please add me. I've been trying to reach out to you. And I delete that.
Cigars a lot. I would like to ask you a question about cigars. Please add me so I can send you a direct.
Or they send you a link. If you hit that link, you know what happens. They can get your password or anything.
Oh, who knows? Yeah, you never do that. Never do that. Let's see. The men can be trapped in a never-ending cycle of putting additional money into the system. They start telling the victim that they made some mistake in filing at the return. You've already put 2 payments in. Now you need to put 4. So these guys just keep going at it. They're stupid.
Guys, just go to the casino and put your money in a slot machine. It's easier that way.
Just
And get a drink.
Yeah. Well, these are Russian men that there's the Ukraine guy scamming. So he's being bombed, and then he's sitting there and going, tick, 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 tick. "Hello, I would like to meet you." Right.
That is insane. Well, you know what? Did you see the one Netflix? It's called Tiller Swindler. That one guy.
I saw it, but I haven't watched it. But I did see it.
I mean,
as it comes
reverse. The girls were paying so much money for this one guy. He was like his family owned this diamond mine somewhere. Meanwhile, he had anything. They were giving him $40,000 for like flights and stuff like that. I mean, this guy's a billionaire, and he's getting money off them, and they fall in love with him.
You know what? It's sort of stopped, or at least I don't get them anymore. You used to get the email where Mike Palmer, what was it? It was a timber tycoon in Botswana or something, has died, and we would like to use your name, and your ID to help us get his money out of the bank. Send us your banking information, and we will wire you his $20 million, and then you keep 10%.
Well, you know what the biggest scam is for dating? All these like women from other countries will say, you know what? I like to come to my country. My family just died. Can you get my airline ticket and all this stuff? And it's like,
my dad, when before he died, he used to get those emails, meet Russian women. I'm like, what are you doing, Dad? He goes, I don't know. Maybe I'd like to meet a Russian woman. Like, what's Mom going to do? He goes, we won't tell her.
You know what? That was big back in the late 90s. Like the Russian dating sites for like Americans, it was big.
Right.
And I guess some of it was legit. My buddy he was a state trooper, and he dated a Russian girl for like 5 years.
Some of it is, there's got to be some part of it that's real to make the scam work.
It's called RussianBrides.com. I think that's
right. Yeah, used to be. Well, you can buy a bride from anywhere anymore.
Isn't that like, I got to tell you, seriously, me being here, like, I'm not buying it. My bride. I mean, who does that?
Why not? They get what you want. There's no questions.
Come over.
You sign this. You have to do. I'd like number 7 tonight, please. Number 7 off the list.
Yeah, and then after 2 years, they become a citizen, and are like, see ya.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure. Right. It's more of a rental, I guess, than a buy.
So these guys are just like, I mean, what kind of money do they have to drop this? I mean, these single guys.
Yeah, that's just it. They got to have money.
Yeah,
to make it worth the girl's time.
I mean, this guy, how much did he scam? Did they say, Mike? How much did
he starts at 35 pounds for one ticket. So what? That's 70 to 70 pounds. Ron, could you give us the equivalent in US dollars? And then some of the guys end up buying the tickets 4 times before they give up to, go, oh, I'm sorry, you messed up. You got to go buy 2 more tickets.
So they said Bitcoins. Is that like even have value now or no?
I guess it still does.
I'm clueless on that stuff.
It's untraceable from what I understand. I mean, once it's gone, it's gone.
But what can you buy with it? Like, if you're a millionaire in Bitcoins, can you buy like Amazon stuff?
There's got to be a way to change it into money. There's got to be some places you can buy Bitcoin or spend Bitcoin, or it wouldn't be any good.
Yeah, I'll stay away from that, man. I like my paper money.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Oh, $45.32. So $45 for a ticket. So you're in just under $100 with 2 tickets.
Oh, so this is like a value. This is like going to like Dollar General.
Right. Yeah. So $100 for 2 tickets. They go, I can't make it. Why don't you buy 2 more and then you get a refund?
But over there, $200 is a lot of money over there, correct? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I would imagine $100 US is a lot of money in Ukraine right now.
Yeah. So if this guy could scam like 100 people a day, I mean, he's making a lot of money.
Right. All right. So it's Prime Day for the next 2 days with Amazon. We got our feature reporter here, Mr. Rosner, who knows all about the donuts and the shopping.
You got it today. Amazon Prime Day. So look out, guys and girls, especially guys. Just wait. Your wives and girlfriends are going to have packages for the next week coming to the door. And they do this every year. I mean, they have during the holiday, but like we just talked about it last week. Target had their Circle Week, which I went in the store. And I got to tell you this real quick, Mike. The Circle Week, they had big like banners up and stuff. Right. It wasn't even over, and they had all the stuff in the corner, like ready to put it away. And it was only on like day 2. So Circle Week didn't last, I don't think, that whole week.
I don't think it was a big deal for them as they had hoped.
No, I think it's going to be like, I think they're going to be the Circles that's going to disappear next year.
Is this the first year they've done Circle Days? It doesn't ring a bell.
I think this year or last year. It's new, yeah. But yeah, you can't compete with Amazon Prime. I have so many friends that are like pumped up for this. And look at all this stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
look at this. Look at the
woo!
new features we have going on.
I tell you what, technology. But look at this stuff. I mean, gym bags, perfect. It's summertime. Look at the stuff for the school. You got to have,
Right.
listen to your
Vacuum,
music.
everything there.
Yep.
Let's see, let me hit it on my phone.
One thing that I found out, Mike, that I got to tell you that there's a lot of robot vacuum cleaners now, and I don't do the robotic stuff. I mean, I run a regular sweeper,
Right.
but this stuff where Shark and iRobot, they have these. I don't know if you've seen them go around the room.
We had the first. Okay, we have ceramic tile floors. So I got the mop one, and I love the way it smelled, but you have to keep refilling things. It's not like it's got a hose.
Does it clean everything? Does it actually clean the whole thing?
It does, but it does it in sections, and then it runs out of juice. So you come home, you find it dead over in the corner, with nothing in it, and then you got to put it back up again. And then we got the sweeper. I got my wife the sweeper one, but it doesn't do a good enough job. So she runs that when she doesn't feel like vacuuming, and then a couple hours later, she just goes back and vacuums anyway.
So what's the purpose of it? It's a novelty.
Right, and she can never get it on the charger anyway to where it's charging, so it's usually dead. But it's a novelty thing at best. I've had friends that have had them. I had a friend that had a pair of them. They came back to the base station, and it would dump itself and reload water or something, and even they don't use it anymore.
Well, if you have a dog, put it this way, it's not going to work because that dog will kick in.
We have 3. So, yeah, that was the problem. It's the dog hair.
Yeah, but it'll hit the dog's leg and bounce somewhere else and go who knows where.
Or if you got a phone charging cord, it grabs that. It grabs the end of the carpeting sometimes. One time when our dog was sick, he took a poop in the floor and it ran through it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
So you come home and there's track marks, in the house. I had to take it, turn it upside down, had to take it apart, clean the whole thing out with Q-tips and sprays.
Okay, so I always say, get the sweeper out, do a little manual labor, right? A little exercise with the arm. It's kind of fun. I'm going to tell you, I like the sound of a sweeper sometimes. It's like soothing.
Right. And like we have tiles, so I don't really mind the mopping. I don't do it as often as my wife because she'll mop 3 times a day if the dogs come in. But like she just left for 3 days of training, so I just me and the dogs for the next 3 days in the house. I won't touch the floor for 2.5 days, and then right before she comes home, you clean the floor.
Dude, I got to tell you, I'm not going to mention his name, but my one buddy, we used to watch football at his house all the time. His wife used to get the sweeper out and start running while we're like,
lift your feet, boys. Lift your feet over there.
I'm going to tell you what. If you want to piss a guy off, have a woman run a sweeper while there's a sports game on.
Right.
Because you can't hear nothing. It's like,
exactly.
Why are you doing that right now? Go cook for us. It's like, it gets like.
We need more nachos for God's sakes.
And it's like the worst timing, seriously, all the time. Even though where I live out here, down the road, they sweep the hallways. And I'm like, are they going to sweep during the podcast? I mean, can I hear it through my studio? It's like, come on, people. Right. But a couple of things that are cool here that are on there. The vegetable chopper is a big item this year. I mean, I don't know about you, but
vegetable chopper?
Yeah, the Mueller Pro Series vegetable chopper. I don't know about you, but I just use a knife. I don't use these.
Yeah, I don't use
all this junk.
Anyway,
Mike, you know what? All this.
Where's? Yeah, that's just it. We have 3 coffee makers on my counter. It's ridiculous. We've got a Keurig, and then we've got one that's supposed to make iced coffee, but it doesn't. How does it make iced coffee? It's hot. They can't make coffee when it's cold. So I use that to make hot tea, and then we have a little espresso machine. But
well, I got 2 of them, but I do the pour over every morning. I got the kettle on the skillet, the whistle, and I pour it over, and it goes down the glass.
I've tried all that stuff. I'm just too lazy at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I tell you what, the coffee tastes so good that way.
I'm sure it does, but I just want to pop that pot in and shut the door and hit the button.
I tell you what, with coffee, isn't the smell like? Did you ever smell it and just catch yourself going every morning?
Yeah.
Like it's
you stand there by the machine just watching it going. Oh, it smells so good.
I just can't wait to drink that. Did you ever pull it out and just drink a little bit before it's still brewing?
No, how do you do that? It's going to run all over the floor.
Well, you do it real quick. I mean, that was a college thing. It's like you don't have time. Just there's another one here. The barbecue grill brush is big. Well, it's barbecue season still, right?
What kind of brush is it?
It's a Kena. I never heard of Kena. Kena.
I don't know. Now I got to look up barbecue brush.
Kena Bristol free. It's a Bristol free barbecue brush.
Bristol free?
Yeah. How do you?
Maybe it's got the rubber fingers. I've got a couple of those.
I'm going to tell you what. If you get them Bristols stuck there and you cook and don't see one, and you get that in your food, that thing's like wire, man.
That's why everybody's going to the Bristol free because those little bristles come off.
Yeah.
Like the scrubbers now for your grill don't have those on them either.
Well, doesn't it destroy your like Teflon off the grill? I would assume after a while because you're beating the hell out
Yeah, I
of it.
would guess it would after a while. I don't know. I don't really clean my grill. Like all that flavoring that makes the grill. It makes the food taste better.
That's great. All that bacteria is sitting there. You're like, yeah, cook it up again.
You fire it up for a few minutes beforehand. It kills everything.
That's
It's
right.
fine.
It does. That's what
It's
the
Florida.
bathrooms.
I got to get the lizards out of there anyway, so I got to fire it up and then watch them all scatter.
Mike, that's what the bathroom's for, right? If you have
Right.
bacteria problems, right?
But those
Another
bristles,
one.
I mean, you could swallow those and they can cause serious.
Oh
damage.
no, I think some people have done that, and I don't know if anybody died over it, but like seriously, you can really get sick.
Well, I saw it on Grey's Anatomy. Somebody swallowed one.
Oh, that was true too. That was a true story.
That's true. That was really true. It was hard for them to get out the thing out.
Hey, here's another one. Air mattresses are big. I mean, everybody has an air
I hate
mattress in the
those.
house.
They're so uncomfortable.
They are, but you know, when you go over like in-laws' house or friends, they have that air mattress, and now they love it because they have that automated pump. And they're like, check this
Right.
out. You know,
Right. Zzz, and blows up. I've only
But you know
slept on
what,
those
though?
once, and I
The
woke up
blanket
and
never-
I was on the. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but the blanket never sticks on it. Did you notice that you
Blanket
slide
doesn't stick.
across it?
Yeah, blanket doesn't stick at all. But I woke up on the floor. Apparently, it had a hole in it. So during the night, I've just got lower, and so I woke up going, "Oh, my back!" And then I roll over. I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm on the floor. What happened?"
There's a hole in it.
There was a hole in it. They didn't get the valve closed or something.
You know, some people use them as their like bed. Like they're expensive. Some are like $200. Like that's
Yes,
their
they're
actual
really
bed.
expensive. I've seen that.
I got friends like that. They like, you know, they move all the time. They're like, I'm not buying a big bed with a mattress. I'll just use the air mattress because you can get the ones that go up to like 3 foot high, you know, or 2 foot high.
Right? Yeah, the big ones. Still though, I don't know. I like to jump on the bed at night. So I'd be afraid I'd pop an air mattress.
Hey, you know what's coming back? I heard. Now this is a rumor. The water beds.
Are they really?
Remember
isn't that
the
a
and
horrible
how about the
idea?
headboards when they had like you could put like the mirror and you could put all your little novelty items on the headboard
Right.
with shelves.
Right.
The water bed.
The water bed just moving
You
around.
do not drink and go on a water bed. Just to let you know that will make.
Oh,
you
that's
more
usually how you end up on a water bed. You got drunk at somebody's house.
Yeah, but what about the morning? Like seasickness, right? You're like,
Right. You're like, where's my phone? And it's down under the mattress because the mattress moves.
oh, the meat thermometer is $10 on Prime.
Oh,
Regular
not bad.
$20, only $10 for a meat thermometer. I guess there you go.
Is it Bluetooth? Does it work with my phone?
I don't know, but for $10, it can't be. I doubt
Do
it.
you
for
use
$10.
those, the meat thermometer thing? Are you that serious when you barbecue?
No, I'm not. No, I just look and see if it's But you know what? Like I don't do like a lot of roast and stuff like that. But my meat, I like a little bit of pink in it. So I mean, it is what it
Right.
is.
Yeah. Right. So like if you're having somebody over, you're supposed to cook 3 steaks. There's one for you, one for them, and then one you cut up while you're cooking to check. And they're like, well, I got to taste this. I need a little bite of that.
Look at that. You get a free steak.
Right. You get an extra steak because you're the cook because you get an extra one.
Or you make hamburgers and you have the high percentage for you, like the 90%, and then you give them
Right.
the horrible meat.
They get the horrible
70%.
one. They're all the same. Don't look at mine.
Why is mine so gristly? Just shut up and eat it.
So is mine. Just don't touch the one on the left. The one on the left is mine.
Or you know what the best is? Them frozen hamburgers that you get like when you go to a picnic and they cook them
Right.
on the grill. Them things are like shoe leather. But you know what? They're kind of like once a year. They're kind of addicting, aren't they?
They're
Little-
expensive.
Yeah, like the Bubbas.
if
They're
you-
called Bubba.
Bubba, but yeah, the Bubba, yeah, those are a little expensive for hamburgers. They're supposed to be really good. I
they're
just buy
free.
the regular, just the ones that Publix makes.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Another one, real quick here while we go through this list. There's Apple Watch series is prime time. Apple Watch.
Oh,
Look at
Apple
that.
Watch. How much is an
Yeah.
Apple Watch at the moment?
Well, I don't know. They have different series now. It's almost like the ones like
I
the
know, they do,
Mercedes.
don't they?
You got the bottom shelf one. You got the high tech one.
Yeah, my wife just got one for our oldest son for his birthday, and when she told me what it cost, I'm like, "You sure that's an Apple Watch?" It was like $148 on sale or something.
Like that can't be Apple, is it?
It's Apple, but
Where's it from? Temu? Temu or Shein?
no. She got it on Amazon. It came from Temu, Temu and Shein. I've not opened the box and looked at it. And she bought it without me looking at it because she was so excited it was such a deal. But yeah, it might be like what are they up to, like 4 now or 5 or something? It could be a 1 or something.
Yeah. Or somebody just put the logo Apple on the back and you have no clue.
The reef. It could be one of them refurbs that she didn't notice.
Oh, you're right. And
Oh,
then they
wait,
have
here's a Prime deal for $169.
wow, brand new.
Yeah, it might be the smaller women's one. Hold on, I'm clicking.
Oh,
Up
here
to
we
the minute
go.
information here. It's a second generation. Smartwatch with Starlight aluminum case, Starlight Sport Band, fitness sleep tracker.
Looks good.
Yeah, original 40 millimeter. So isn't it? I don't know. I think it is the smaller screen.
Oh, you barely can't see anything, right?
I can't anyway. I mean, I have a watch. It's not an Apple Watch, but all I do with it is track fitness stuff on me. So
Do you realize the Apple Watch? One person had it back in the 80s. Who was it? You know who it is. Mr. Night Rider had the
oh,
watch.
that's right. You're talking to his phone.
He had the
Kid,
original iWatch.
kid,
Yeah.
come and get it. That's right.
The Apple Watch. Good old Knight Rider. What was his name? What was this?
Michael
character?
Knight.
Michael Knight. Kit.
Michael Knight.
I'm surprised they don't have cars talk to you like that. You know that. If seriously, they should have something like that, like the Knight Rider car that talks to you.
Well,
I mean,
you can put Alexa in your car now.
Yeah, but it's not the same, though. Kit was different. It was like a human.
That's true. That's true. My Siri has an Indian accent on my phone. I just like it better.
Well, my new phone, buddy, the new Ultra, I can
Yeah.
translate anything. I can talk to somebody from China and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And it sounds like I'm in. Everything goes in
If you see-
Chinese. Is that
There's a new set of ear pods that translate, and people. So like the commercial shows a lady at a nail salon, and she's got it in. The people are talking about her weird feet or something. I'd love to have a pair of those.
That would be awesome. I wonder how they
I mean,
cost.
you can't talk back like your phone can, but I would love to be able to. When people think you can't hear what they're saying or you don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah. What if you said something bad, you're like, and then it comes out, they're like, oh, because there's different, like, we have words in America that are bad that other countries think are cool. You know what I mean? Like, there's some different things. Yeah.
Yeah. Like giving the finger to us is bad, but in some country it's good. Somewhere in China, you can't show the bottom of your foot. It's rude to do that. I mean, different things like that. So you can't sit with your legs crossed, with your foot up.
You got flip flops on, and they're like, "Oh, that was bad what you did."
Oh, that bad.
Yeah.
That bad.
Cover that
man.
toe up. Ooh.
Right.
Okay, here's another one. The gas powered backpack leaf blower. I'm going to tell you, leaf blowers. I don't know if you have one or not. Do they even work? Do they even work? Like, does people?
I have one. I blow out the garage. I blow off the driveway, the edge of the street and stuff.
But you can't do it when it's windy out because it just goes right back in.
Well, my wife will be out there fighting the wind, trying to blow it off as it's blowing back in. I just moved to where the wind is blowing, and I use the wind with me.
There's an art to this. You know that, Mike. You probably understand that now because you just can't go out there and just start blowing it. You got to know how to go down the lines and how to get it like in the middle and push it out, right?
There's definitely a talent involved, yes.
Is there like a blueprint for this? Because I seen some people, they just go like this back and forth. That doesn't do shit, does it?
Yeah, that's the way my wife does it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work at all. I think it's like a father-son thing. You have to be taught generationally. My father teaches me. I teach my children. So I think I have failed them if they're listening because I did not show them the proper blower technique for yard work.
Well, my dad, he just bought one, but he's old school. Get a broom out there and get out there and sweat and sweep it off.
Oh, it's so much faster than a broom.
It's kind of fun, though, isn't it? Like you put the pack. Do you have the one with the gas or the electric?
No, mine's electric. My mower, everything is electric now. I've given up on gasoline except for my car.
So this one here is a backpack. So what's the backpack for? Is
That's
that like
for like the heavy duty lawn maintenance guys or somebody with a huge ass yard.
So like a Ghostbuster pack, right? You're like going
that's
around
what they look like. Yeah, with the thing off the side with it, it's got a trigger on it to blow harder and stuff.
You know what's greatest? Just blow it in your neighbor's yard.
Right. Yeah, that's just all you do. You get down to the edge, you go, they're not looking.
Well, do they still like put them in, like in my hometown, they're old school. They put them in garbage bags and make like pumpkins out of them or Halloween stuff. You know, the leaves, they put them in a big black garbage bag.
No, not here. We don't really have a lot of leaves. We
Yeah,
don't
you
get
don't.
much of a fall here in Florida. We'd have to fill it with sand.
When you were a kid, did you jump in the leaves? Did you ever like rake them together and jump in them?
No, I grew up in Florida, man. We just don't. It's not a thing.
It was never fun for me because you think it's big piles fun, and then you land, and you just realize that the leaves aren't going to catch you, and you just land on the ground, and you're like,
right, yeah, you slam down. You have to have a really big pile.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Usually that's what my parents used to say: go rake the leaves and play in them. That's basically making us do work, you know?
Right, yeah. It's found a way to make you do work.
But yeah, I think this is going to be a great. I mean, Amazon they thrive on this day. They said this is one of their busiest shopping times because
Prime days I think do really well for them.
Yep, and then they do like the Cyber Mondays and all that. But yeah, this is I got to tell you, a lot of electronics on their computers too. A lot of refurbished computers, Mike. Now I didn't realize that, but there's so many computers. You got to watch the fine print. You're like, is it cheap? And it's refurbished.
Right. Which, I mean, they're supposed to have been checked out, but somebody got rid of it for something.
I don't like when somebody puts other parts in. You know, it's like a car, like an R title car. Then you're going to get it, and you're like, new engine. Nah, I want the original thing out of the box.
With electronics, you know, you buy an older iPhone, and then it doesn't run the apps because it can't. You know, the system won't run the new apps because every time they upgrade the system in Apple, everybody upgrades the apps, and they don't work on the older phones.
Yeah, so computers don't do it. It's not worth it unless it's $100 thing. Just get it for a.
Yeah, just get it for, you know, if you're gonna get it for your kid or something.
So what's your wife gonna buy? Do you know anything? Any little hints of what?
You know, I don't think she's gonna buy anything. I said she's gone for the next 3 days. She won't even know that it happened. Thank goodness.
Well, I think we're gonna have this talk about this later, but I think you should get on ChatGPT and text and see what kind of Prime deals for my love.
See what they say.
And then surprise her.
X-nay on the ChatGPT. I can't let that secret out.
And then put budget, say $20 and under.
Budget, right. You know, well, okay, we'll get to that in a minute. We got one more story and get to that because there are things that ChatGPT just, you know. All right, a New Jersey man flies to Florida to attack another player over an online gaming dispute.
Oh, come on.
So these guys were playing online. One guy pisses off another guy. He was so mad, he took a flight to Florida to come find the guy.
I hope this guy is like doing this professional because I mean, if this is a side gig, this is costing money.
I don't think so.
Oh,
yeah, this cost him money. Plus, he had to be. So there was no cool off period. Normally, you know, somebody makes you mad or something. A couple hours, you get over it.
Yeah, go get a beer.
This guy bought a ticket, flew to Florida, went and bought a weapon, went to the guy's house, and committed a crime.
What game was it?
Well, let's get into the story here and see if it even says. An online gaming dispute made its way to the real world when a New Jersey man flew to Florida to attack another player with a hammer, authorities say. Edward Kang, 20, is charged with attempted second-degree murder and armed burglary with a mask.
Come on.
According to Nassau County court records, he was arrested early Sunday morning. I just want to let you know this is a weird one, Nassau County Sheriff Bill Leeper said during a news conference on Monday. Some things you just can't make up. Kang and the victim, another young man around the same age as Kang, had never met in real life, but they both played Arc Age, a medieval fantasy massive multiplayer online role-playing game. I'm not familiar with this one. No. I was hoping it was Call of Duty or something. Leeper said the game is publishers announced in April that it would be shutting down servers in Europe and North America on June 27th, citing a declining number of active players. Okay, so it was going off. Kang flew from Newark, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida last Thursday after telling his mother that he was going to visit a friend that he had met while playing a video game, officials said. Officials didn't say how much Kang learned how he learned where the victim lives. Upon arrival, Kang took an Uber to a hotel in Fernandina Beach, about 35 miles north of Jacksonville, and then bought a hammer at a local hardware store. Kang went to the victim's Fernandina Beach house, which was unlocked around 2 a.m. Sunday, authorities said. The victim was walking out of his bedroom when he was confronted by Kang, who hit him on the head with the hammer. The two struggled as the victim called for help. His stepfather responded and helped restrain Kang until police arrived. The victim suffered several head wounds that were not considered life-threatening, officials said. He received staples at the hospital. Once in custody, Kang told investigators that the victim is a bad person online. He bad man.
Bad man.
He also asked deputies how much jail time people got for breaking and entering and assault.
Oh, my God.
I would say Mr. Kang is going to be there for a long time before you play a video game again, said the sheriff.
That is crazy. How old was he, Mike? 20, right?
20 years old.
Okay, so what just happened on Saturday? 20. What's up with these 20-year-olds? Like, what?
Well, it was a Thursday before, so he went Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he committed the crime. So there was 4 days of something this guy did to him in this Arc Age medieval fantasy game.
So we're getting this these 20-year-olds, not to like group them, but like a 19 to 22-year-old. Why did they get so angry? What happened like in their childhood?
They don't say you're right, and they don't say what pissed them off during the game. I mean, was
there money? Please tell me there was money involved in this, right?
Well, I'm sure you had to pay to play. I think all these Call of Duty and all those things you have to pay.
But you don't win no money if you lose, you lose. You get shot.
You don't win anything. No.
So it's a principle. Like he probably had his jacket on or his underneath his bed shooting. Is that what it was? Like he's like I thought he was in Tackleberry or something.
Who knows? But he went into the so this other guy lived with his parents too because his stepfather helped him.
Oh my God. This gaming stuff's out of control now, isn't it? I mean, maybe we have
Yeah,
to ban gaming games.
Are you a gamer at all? Do you play that kind of stuff?
Yeah, Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. Come on, bro. Look at me. Hell no. I
I
played
don't know, maybe
Fortnite
you're
with
into
my I played
something.
Fortnite with my friends. My old roommate had that. He shot me a couple of times, Call of Duty. I'd play for like 5 minutes and drink a couple beers, and he's like, I gotta kill you. I'm like, I'm out of here, bro. He had the vibrating guns and stuff. Like, I'm like, dude, he's like 30 years old playing this stuff. I'm thinking, dude,
My
I'm going
sons
to
are big
socialize.
into it. If I
Yeah,
ever play, they're like, you can't play under my name, Dad, because you suck.
Now, I'm going to tell you what. You can be back to the 80s Activision game, Frogger and shit like that, Donkey Kong. It's on. Now we're going to talk about games I'll play all night long, you know?
I got a couple of games on my phone just because sometimes I need to unplug and just need to do something stupid for a few minutes. But I never have more than 2 games at a time on my phone. Then I get tired of it and I'll go find a new one.
You know what? Like when I used to be in the office all the time, Solitaire, everybody used to love that game. I don't know why. I got bored of it after a while.
You get paid to play solitaire now. You see all those ads where people are making money playing solitaire online.
Well, it was on like if you had a Dell computer, like any of your business computers, they always had that game. Remember?
Oh, they
It was
had to
like,
build, right. And then they had that dot game that nobody could figure out how to play where you did like 4 dots in a square or something.
Oh, that was awful, wasn't it? It's like you play for 2 seconds and it's like,
yeah, you're like, this is stupid. I don't even like this.
So wow, I can't believe this. Like this guy took some time. He probably spent over what, $1,000 and all this to.
You figure last minute ticket. He's looking at $300 to $500 from New Jersey to Jacksonville, and then he went to a hotel on the beach. Bought a hammer. A hammer's probably $30-$40. So yeah, you might be in for $1,000.
Hammer. At least he didn't get a gun.
Where did he get? Well, you can't buy a gun that quickly in Florida, so you know.
Oh.
And you can't fly with it, so.
A hammer. I mean,
a hammer. Not even a
you
knife.
know what'll come out? It'll be a movie, some horror film movie he watched with a hammer, right? You know, and they'll say these movies they'll ban them.
What's that series of movies Denzel Washington plays that guy who helps people get revenge?
I don't know.
But in the first movie, the first guy, because he works at a big box hardware store, the first guy that he goes after him with a hammer.
Guess what? Captain Ron's going to know because it's going to come up on the bottom. I'm just
gonna
waiting because he knows everything. You know that. Like
everything.
Captain Ron's like the encyclopedia, the Wikipedia. Here he is.
Right.
Captain Ron, what movie is it?
Equalizer. Thank you. He's right.
I told you this. He knows everything, doesn't he?
Right. So there's a scene the next morning that he takes the hammer back to the hardware store. He's wiping the head of the hammer off with a rag and just puts it back on the counter.
So well, my question is though, like you show up as somebody play like that with a hammer. What if he pulls out a real gun? All right, you got your hammer.
Right, you brought a hammer to a gunfight.
Or like the nails, that nail gun, shoot them nails off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's big in Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Yeah, that would hurt, wouldn't it?
I would imagine, yeah. Yeah, you get the long one, you get one in the chest. Oof.
So was this like a big headline? Like was this like a national news thing?
This is national news. Yeah, this was on Yahoo News.
Man, they I guess his gaming rights are going to be pulled from him, right? When he's in jail, he'll be like, "Can I play a couple games?" That's what the police
said. It's going to be a long time, son, before you get to play video games again.
20 years old, man.
20 years old. His life is over. He's being second-degree murder, attempted second-degree murder, and armed burglary with a mask.
Oh yeah, that's life probably.
Yeah, in Florida, you might get like 15 years or something. All right, let's get into this ChatGPT thing. Tell me how to make my wife love me through ChatGPT.
All right. ChatGPT now to spice up your love life. Cannot make this up. It was on USA Today. Cody Goodwin had an article yesterday, so kind of want to give some shout out there. I seen it. I said, we got to talk about this. So, you know, everybody talks about ChatGPT for work and business, but now it can spice up Mike Palmer's love life.
Hold on. I'm typing it in. I'm going to have a nice message for you in just a minute. You go ahead with your story.
So would you trust ChatGPT for your love life? That's what people want to know. And 80% of people that took the poll said yes. So now we're letting our feelings go out of our body and let ChatGPT take care of everything. So one thing about this, they said ChatGPT will make your profile for a dating site. So it cannot guarantee so you won't be ghosted. You can still get ghosted, but at the end of the day, they're going to make you a creative one. If you say you like to play sports, they're going to put these creative words that girls might be attractive to and all that. So ChatGPT is going to do a lot of the work. So they're going to be like the wingman for us, you know?
There you go. Well, I mean, you can't use it in school anymore because they have found a way to put keywords in because kids cut and paste like the test questions and stuff. So the teachers have found out. So they'll like make the test, but they'll use the like if it's white paper, a white font, so we
Mhm.
can't see it, but ChatGPT sees it. So it gives back like a coded response that the teacher knows you cheated. So now we've taken the next step. Now we're gonna have it in a love life because my wife's not gonna know if I used it or not.
No. Okay, so you ready for these words? Now, I never
Sure.
heard these words. So if you're single, partnerless,
Oh, we've
or boy sober. I swear I can't make this up.
Kenneth, they can do your resume. I did my entire resume with ChatGPT.
So these two key words, you put them in, and you'll get a date and night ideas for yourself.
To take yourself out on.
Yeah, boy
Okay,
sober.
hold on. What word do I need to put in? I'm partnerless.
Partnerless or boy sober. Don't ask me where they came up with boy sober at. Like if I'm taking myself out, I'm going for alcohol. that's my date and food.
Okay, hold on. I said I'm partnerless and need date ideas. Sure thing. Here's some fun, engaging date ideas where you can enjoy solo. Explore a hobby, take a class or workshop, visit a museum or art gallery, outdoor adventures, go hiking, volunteer,
Wow.
fitness class, join a yoga, Pilates, or any fitness classes, bookstore or cafe.
Nothing about
Hey,
alcohol in there. Did it say anything about going to a
no,
bar?
alcohol. But Richard, I just wanted to take a moment to let you know how much I appreciate your friendship. Your support and kindness mean a lot to me, and I'm grateful to have you in my life. Here's to many more good times and great memories together.
Get out of here. Okay, while you're Googling, type in, type in boy sober. Swear to God, see what that comes up real quick.
See what it
Boy
says?
sober. I've never heard
Boy
these words either. So
Over.
if I'm just chilling by myself, I'm a boy sober day.
Sure, here's a script for a voiceover.
Is that all it says?
Well, no, it's giving me a script,
Oh,
but it's typing. Upbeat, warm tone. Hey there, looking for something, some awesome solo date ideas? Whether you're partnerless or just enjoying some me time, we've got you covered. Why not explore a new hobby? Take a class, painting, cooking. It's slower, or even dancing. So yeah, it's telling me what to say. I've used this for scripts for promos for podcasts before. Like
oh yeah,
I have
it's
three
great.
people. I need a promo script to promote my podcast. That after you tell it, you don't have to tell it its name again
No,
or your name or anything. So it stores all that information. Mine started talking about 2 months ago. It asked me if I would like voice chat GPT, and I went, yeah. So if I hit a button, I don't have to type. I can just talk to
you
it,
just talk in and it just takes it away.
and then it sends me the text, and it'll tell me what it's saying, and then I just cut and paste it.
I love that stuff. So getting
But
back to our
Ken,
chat,
Kenny, cut and paste your. Ron wants to do it. Cut and paste your resume and feed it into the into Chat GPT
yep.
and ask it to make your resume better or some form of words like that. It'll print out a whole new resume for you.
Or even say spice it up, spice up my resume.
Right, spice up my resume.
Oh, it'll make it all fancy and it'll make it yeah, awesome.
Big words and everything.
So, but the key words
it's still doing the script.
I can't get over this, Mike. Still, I got to say it again. Boy sober. So if I go out by myself, it's a boy sober night, right?
Apparently, yes.
So that's why they say boy sober, because you're not drinking alcohol, right? Is that what I would assume? Right?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Activities that for your mind.
It will not do anything dirty. You can't say like I need a dirty text to send to my wife. It won't do it. Say I would rather not help you with that or something like that.
Well, they're saying ChatGPT now with your love life poems. Okay, you got to talk about this real quick. It will give you ultimate poems for your love life.
Poem for my friend Richard.
Oh boy,
this is great. This is like doing a 45-minute podcast about ChatGPT. Right, it's thinking. So it's really putting. Sure, here's a heartfelt poem for your friend Richard. To Richard, my friend, in the tapestry of life. Oh, hold on. In the tapestry of life, threads woven tight, you stand out as a beacon, a guiding light. Oh, it's typing faster than I can read. Oh, hold on, I'll let it get finished.
You're touching my heart, Mike. That straight came from your. Is this like a Hallmark?
This is it. This is right from my heart, Richard. This is all from me. Oh, stop already. It's a long poem. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. In the tapestry of life, threads woven tight, you stand out. You stand out, a beacon, a guiding light. Through laughter and sorrow, both near and far, a friend like you is a rare shining star. Your kindness and warmth, a constant embrace. In every challenge, you bring strength and grace. And then it goes on and on. I'm getting too emotional. I can't go.
Mike,
I can't go
you
on.
just brought a tear to my eyes. You know
I
what?
can't
Thank
go
you
on
so
for-
much. And what they used to say back then, I love you, man. I love you. Remember that commercial?
Right. We've weathered the storm, the highs and the lows. Together we'll blossom as true as friendship grows. Oh my Lord.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say, if I wrote that to some girl, they're going to say, Shark, that's not you, bro. That's
Yeah,
like, that's
just
a little
it, yeah.
too corny for me.
You have to give it some samples of how you talk, and then it can adjust.
I tell you, another good one. Decide for dinner and wine pairing. That is a great one. Like what? In the area,
that would be good. Right.
Like for dinner and like, because you know how many people are like, I don't know if you do this with your wife or anything like that, but like, where are we going to go eat at? They're like, I don't know. I mean, what are you hungry for? So then you could just rely on ChatGPT to decide for you, right? So none of you are wrong.
Right. You probably don't even have to tell it where you live. I imagine they could GPS your location.
It's pretty wild. And it's saying that actually right now in the last year that they've done a lot of research on this, that it will spice up your love life. So let ChatGPT take care of you. It can't guarantee you that you'll get a date, it says. It put that in like small, like.
What? I'm sorry. I
said
turned ChatGPT off. It's still
no.
talking.
I said it cannot guarantee that you will have a date. They always put that at the bottom.
No, they won't guarantee.
Because some people are like, well, I didn't get, I put that out there and nobody like looked at my dating app. I'm like, well, dude, it's maybe your face. I don't know what to tell you.
Right. Yeah, we can only help so much.
But I mean, it's getting to the point now where Mike, we never had this even a year and a half ago. Like, isn't this like wow? Like we can like be creative.
Yeah, I use AI a lot with business and other podcasts and stuff that I do, and it has changed a lot in the last 12 months.
And it's tweaked too. It's much better. In the beginning,
It's
it was
much
clunky.
better. Oh, it's so much better.
It was awful in the beginning. It was like open up a World Book of Britannica. It was all dated and
right. Yeah, it was all very dry and everything. Now they've actually given it like a personality, and you can do. I love doing the photos and stuff that you can do. I'm waiting on video to get better, and then that'll be the next step. This video.
Well, you'll love this. Last week I was goofing off and I put up Staffing Shark's song. I have a song I'm going to put on LinkedIn. I'll have to share it to you guys. It was an actual song about me being a staffing shark.
Oh, did it put music to it and everything?
They didn't put the music to it. They just put the words to it.
The words? Yeah. My wife just got moved to a new school, an elementary school.
Yeah.
I wrote their school song last week with ChatGPT. She goes, we don't have a school song. And I was like, oh, give me 5 minutes. Hold on. So I'm singing her the school song, and the principal loves it. That's their new school song.
Oh, wow. Are you getting credit for it?
No.
Is your name going to be at the end when they put it like on the, in the building, they'll have like Mike Palmer at the end?
That would be nice. Yeah. Put my name up on the wall at the school after they paint the mural. Maybe picture me going, singing the song or something.
But you know what's wild is though, my brother's an actor in LA, and he said right now that's going to be tough for like the screenwriters and stuff. I mean, nobody's going to have originality anymore. I mean, you can write a whole movie in 20 minutes.
Oh, if that, I could probably write a movie before we go off here in the next 2.5 minutes.
So even like songwriters, I mean, are they going to be around anymore or not? I mean, you can.
Well, as soon as they get the video part fixed, they won't need actors anymore.
No.
Sign a contract. We have rights to Arnold Schwarzenegger's face, and then we're making Arnold Schwarzenegger movies forever without paying him any more money.
Well, look at the last Jurassic Park. That was all like AI, half that stuff. They don't have to go to the mountains or nothing like that. I mean, you can sit in our studio and make a whole movie and think we're like in the Amazon or wherever. It's wow.
Right. How is like Marvel AI is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel movies. DC sucks. Can they not have access to the same people?
I don't know. I'm going to tell you real quick here before we wrap it up. I got my new phone, that Ultra 24, the Galaxy S24 Ultra, and the AI on that mic is incredible. I mean, for my texting, I don't know if your phone does that, but AI, I mean, it can write pretty much everything I need to talk to somebody about. You hit a keyword on there. If it says Schwarzenegger, boom, it'll throw some stuff out there. You don't even have to search anymore. It's just right in your text.
Yep.
So AI and love go together.
AI and love, that's the way to go, man. We'll have to talk about it because you can get an AI girlfriend app now and just have a girl there at your beck and call. Well, I mean, you can't touch her.
We're gonna have to remake that song. I got it in my head now. Love and marriage.
Okay, we can't sing anymore. We'll get sued. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can't do anymore. That wraps up this show. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you come back Thursday when Becky Turner and Rick Rosner are taking controls. I get the day off. So they'll have a bunch of stuff. Maybe Becky will speak Canadian for us.
Exactly. Everybody have a
Something they can
safe
learn.
one. And
All right.
remember, the love life is there for you. Try it out.
There you go, guys. Thank you very much. We got to go. Bye.
See you, brother.